We're live. We're live. We're live.
Good morning. How you folks doing? Good morning. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning, baby.
Yes, today's topic, I don't think we've done it this way before. It's called Throw It Away.
Throw it away. When should we let go of things and or people?
Yes, that's exactly it. When should we just let it go? Things and or people.
Don't throw it all away.
Or let it go. Looks like another love.
TKO. We're going to talk about it right here, back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We have an interesting topic today.
Yes, we do. I just got to finish this message here and send, because they're trying to find the show.
Okay. The question is, when should we let go of things and or people?
I want to talk about that because there's this thing. You've read the book actually, and you've done the practice at least 2 or 3 times that I know of. Like or give me joy or something. Spark joy game.
Yes.
Okay. And I want to talk about that too. The spark joy thing and the spark joy life and what that means. And I want to talk about.
I actually thought about that today. That's so funny.
See, it's not on my page at all. No, it is. Okay. Because I think there's value in that. Okay. And I also want to talk about how things that you have let go have benefited you.
Sometimes. Good morning, Miss Barbara.
I used to have a manager or owner of the company I worked for, because I was the sales manager. And I used to like to train and develop and keep my guys. Mm-hmm. But he told me, Brian, the people you fire don't cause you any problems.
No more trouble.
That's what he said. And at first, actually, it took me a long time to really even understand what he meant. Mm-hmm. I didn't get it at the time. I was a hard-hit 27-year-old. Or 28-year-old. I thought I knew everything at 27, 28. But he used to say, Brian, the people you let go, the people you fire, don't cause you any problems anymore.
Exactly. Well, we actually talked about this in 2010, I want to say, at Redemption. Maybe 2009. We were doing like an overall church cleaning. And the message was, are you a necrophiliac?
Ooh. Having sex with, I'm falling asleep or
no,
having sex with things that are dead?
Necrophiliac, it doesn't have to do with the sex part, but it is someone who collects dead things or holds on to dead things.
I think it has something to do with sex.
No. You're disgusting.
I'm not disgusted. I think I understand what the word means.
But anyway, what was interesting was that there was something we were doing the overall church cleaning. Like we have been in that church for like 10 years or whatever at that time. And there were some things that didn't work for years that were still being stored.
Equipment. We have
some
in our house too.
Yes.
In a garage.
Yes.
Why do we have it?
Yes.
Cables and equipment that doesn't work anymore, but we hold on to it. And we're going to talk. I'm going to get my coffee.
Miss Barbara says, good morning, beautiful couple. Whenever they have negative excuses about every suggestion you make, that's when it's time to let go of people and or things. Absolutely. Throw it away. What?
Who said that?
Miss Barbara. What is there that can be gained from this relationship?
Okay, now, Miss Barbara, I appreciate what you said, but I want to push back and I want to give you a chance to defend your statement. But they're real people. They may come around. They may change. You're not supposed to throw away people, right, Miss Barbara?
Whatever. Hey, Shirley. I think that there comes a time where the word says the two can't walk together unless they agree.
Mhm.
Now, I think that there is some importance to making sure that you're not only surrounded by yes people,
Right.
but there is also a very, very important element of having some level of agreement, at least on the goal, at least on the expectation, but just can't just always be against.
That's true. There's a movie that a lot of Black people like, a docu-series that was on television, and we watch it over and over again, The Temptations.
I didn't watch it over and over again.
Did you see it at all?
I think I did.
Well, a lot of people have watched it over
A lot
again.
of people.
Like a lot of people watch The Color Purple more than once. I've only seen it once.
I've seen it 4 or 5 times.
I've only seen it once. But anyway, The Temptations.
Good morning, Shirley. It is Tuesday.
In the original group, there was this one member that was always negative. Didn't like everything, always was negative. And there was a scene in the movie that was kind of prodigious in my mind about, it was New Year's Eve. They had just had a little bit of success as a group. And they was at a party, and they were singing to their bosses. They sang Auld Lang Syne, not old, it's Auld actually, Auld Lang Syne. And so they were in the dressing room, and the crowd was screaming for an encore. They were cheering. They was wanting to come back out. And it was like, let's go back out there. They want us. Everybody was hyped about it. He goes, nah, I'm tired. I don't want to go. We already sang Auld Lang Syne. And then one of the guys gets him and says, why do you always have to be so negative? Why? Why do you always have to be so negative? He said, let me see if I can explain it to you. And then he punched him in the face. Okay, and then a fight ensued. Okay, but that guy got kicked out of the group. And after he got kicked out of the group ascended. After that negative Nelly got kicked out of the group ascended. This here, Miss Wendy Johnson, the positivity professor. She is a Christian coach. I just met her this morning, I think. Good morning, Sister Wendy. How you doing?
Hey, Wendy. Sister Barbara says no. But if they are always negative, see ya. I wouldn't want to be ya.
She's on your page, or where is she?
No, she's on YouTube.
You found us on YouTube. So you didn't find it on my page on Facebook. I want to make sure, because that's the first place I told her to go to, is my Facebook page. But YouTube is a good place to catch us. So I'm so happy that you're here. Good morning, Dr. Deborah Dustin.
Hey, Dr. Deborah.
And in honor of our guests, y'all behave. This is her first time in here. But let me go ahead and hit it now, because this show is called Let's Talk About It. We talk about personal conversations,
business information,
and spiritual inspiration,
with a little bit of shenanigans thrown in.
The show's been going on since October of 2016, Monday through Friday. That's right, 7 years, Monday through Friday. We have an amazing, loyal, loving, supportive audience. There's folks here that have been rocking with this show for 7 years and 6 years and 5 years. There's some folks that are consistent contributors to this show.
Absolutely. Hey, Dr.
Her name is Lisa Santiago McNeill. Thank you, Shirley, for welcoming Wendy.
And he is Brian K. McNeill. Don't forget the K, or you might find somebody else.
And again, Lisa Santiago McNeill. Yes, thing. That includes the Santiago part. Yes, every time. And today we make up what's called the Empowerment Duo. The Empowerment Duo has an expressed ministry. Our express ministry is
economic independence
through
entrepreneurship.
That's it. That's what we do. That's what we're about. So,
hey, Miss Phyllis.
Man, we got Miss Phyllis up in the house. We got another celebrity. So we got Wendy as a celebrity. We got Miss Phyllis, Hollywood as a celebrity. And she says, and you always have great topics. Well, Miss Phyllis, let me ask you directly, Miss Phyllis. Let me ask you directly, Sister Wendy. When do you believe you should throw it away?
When should we let go of things
and or people? When should we let go of things and or people? I'm hoping Dr. Beverly will come into the room today. Dr. Beverly uniquely taking over Thomas, because she's one of the people on this show that I know knows this story, because when we tell a story on this show, she seems to remember all of them.
Dr. Deborah, any feedback for us? What are your thoughts of when you should let go of people and or things? Sister Barbara says, Brian, I need information on where to send my pics showing the book reading. Post it on your Facebook.
Or send it to me on Facebook.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wendy says, when it no longer serves you.
When it no longer serves you.
Absolutely.
Well, let me push you back, Mr. There she is. That's my girl, Sister Wendy. What do you mean when it no longer serves you? Wendy, isn't that selfish? Isn't that bad? If they don't serve you, you're going to let it go. If it doesn't serve you, let it go. I think you can defend that position, but I want to see how you do it.
Dr. Beverly says, good morning, my beautiful family. Throw it away if it has no purposes.
Okay.
If it is not used for purpose and it's human, that's a whole another further. And Paul and Emma Vickers says hello. Well, hello,
what?
Paul.
You hanging out with the Vickers right now? How
morning,
cool is that?
Good morning.
Paul and Emma, we love them. Church members of ours. So wait a minute. Sister Beverly right now is hanging out with Paul and Emma Vickers?
Lovely. Phyllis says when it no longer feels good. That's interesting.
Oh.
When it no longer feels good. That's Miss Phyllis Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shawnee, she says when they consistently take you out of character.
Oh.
Bless and release them.
Bless
I love
and
bless and release. That is my sister Nancy White.
I'm going to give Sister Wendy another moment before she answers because I think I understand what she was saying. Lisa and I was early in our relationship, but we were in serious couplehood. I had left Greensboro, North Carolina and moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I had moved into Lisa's home, and I was making her home our home. That's what had happened in 2015. Lisa had these 2 towers of shoes.
Oh,
why did your face
sad?
Why did your face change?
You made me sad just now. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you.
She had these 2 towers of shoes.
Now he was new.
Right at the front. I had moved in though, right? Or had I moved in yet?
Yeah, you have moved in.
Okay.
That was the only
let me
reason why
tell
you
the
didn't
story.
get kicked out.
Let me tell the story.
Oh my
before
God.
you get so upset. Before you get so, you need some water, baby?
You need Jesus right now. Tell the story.
Before you get so upset, calm down, please. Anyway, she had these 2 towers of shoes, and I'm not sure how wide they were. It was 2 of them, like maybe 3 by 5 or something like that. Sister Wendy says,
when you don't need the things and when the people use or abuse me.
I get you, my sister.
Absolutely.
Amen. But Lisa had these 2 towers of shoes, and they probably held, I don't know, 20-something pair of shoes each or something like that.
24 pairs of shoes each.
They each held 24 pairs of shoes each. They were big towers, okay? But they weren't heavy, okay? And I was looking at the towers a few
48
times.
pairs of shoes.
Okay, let me tell the story, please. I was looking at, and some of the shoes like were a little bit worn, and some of the shoes had a buckle issue or something like that. Something like that going on with the shoes.
Some of the shoes were simply flat shoes that he just did not like.
That's not what happened, baby. So anyway,
oh my God,
I knew we was going to be together. Let me finish telling the story.
Oh my
baby.
God.
Let me tell the story. I knew we were going to wait, baby. Let me tell the story, please.
I'm going into anaphylactic shock.
Stop. I knew we would be together. I knew we would be prosperous together. So I decided to throw them all away. I threw them all away. Because not only did she have the shoes in the towers, but she had shoes on the floor. She had shoes in our bedroom. So she had lots of shoes. And she wasn't hardly wearing them. So I took all the towers and put them in the dumpsters. Okay? I threw them all away.
They were not yours to dispose of.
I was going to replace them.
Oh, my God.
So I threw them all away because I didn't think they no longer served us anymore. Let's catch up the comments. We're missing the comments. Let's scroll away. Okay. When you don't need the things, and when people are about to, that's what Sister Wendy says. Dr. Beverly says, because of my profession.
Dr. Deborah.
Excuse me, Dr. Deborah says,
because of my profession, I give people a chance to get it right.
Okay.
But when I notice that they are causing a negative effect on me, I let them go.
Even clients.
Please know
that.
She
let them go. The people you let go don't cause you problems. Sister Dr. Beverly says, women and shoes, it just matches, along with a purse that match at least 3 pair. Okay. So anyway, I threw away the shoes. Dr. Deborah says, I have heard this shoe story and it is funny. Sister Phyllis Hollywood says, what? Brian, you are pushing it with the shoes.
Exactly. He threw away over over 50 pairs of shoes.
I did not throw away.
There was 48 in the tower, and there was probably 10 pairs on the floor.
27 pairs.
Oh my Jesus and help! Oh my goodness, help him!
She said when she got home, because I had to do it when she was out of the house. Okay, because it took several trips. I didn't want to do it while she's in the house and asking me questions like, "What are you doing, Brian?"
I wouldn't have asked you anything. I would have handed you your bag.
You would not have handed me my bags. We was in love deeply. And you loved me more than you loved those shoes.
I don't think so.
Yes, you did. Kendall Spice says, I recently heard a different a spin on blood is thicker than water. Can you scroll down, lady?
The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. What's your thoughts? Ooh.
I like it.
That's deep.
Barbara, can you guys scroll the whole baby?
Barbara Mosley says, oh my God, you were brave, Ryan.
Okay. Sister Shirley says, how could you just throw the shoes away? They were worn, and I thought my wife was a prize, and I wanted her to have new and beautiful things. Sister Shani says, meaning the relationship you form are stronger than the family forced relationship.
Absolutely.
Yes. That's agree. Why I agree with you, Sister Shani. That's why I believe that the older we get, our friends become our family more so than our family becomes our family. Mm-hmm. Our friends who are around us, our friends talk to us, they become our family. I think as we get older, we choose our family instead of the family that we were foisted into. Okay.
Oh my goodness, you just did.
So I threw the shoes away, mm-hmm. and you felt bad about it for about a day, maybe.
You better thank God that I have forgiveness in my heart. Because as you can see right now, I did not get over my shoes. They could have been repaired. Some of them could have been repaired. They could have been polished. They could have been given away. They were my shoes.
Okay.
And they were not yours to throw away your stuff.
Obviously, you're right. You haven't yet healed from this moment because this moment was 8 years ago. Okay. This moment was 8 years ago. I threw away the shoes. But I believe it's appropriate to tell that story today because sometimes there's a time.
Because you have a death wish?
No, baby, I don't have a death wish. If you had thrown me away after I threw away your shoes, think about all the amazing adventures that you and I have had in the 8 years that we've been together. Not only the adventures, all the lives we've touched, all the places we've gone, all the beautiful things we've done, the beautiful household we've developed. Think about all of that stuff would have been thrown out if you had taken that crazy approach to the shoes.
Shirley, thank you very much. Did he buy you 48 pairs of new shoes?
No, I did not buy her 48 pair of new shoes. However, I helped facilitate her being able to get as many pair of shoes as she wants. Okay? She go buy shoes, Shirley. Oh. I'm surprised at your reaction right now. I gotta say, it's surprising.
It should be surprising. So here's the way that my shoes work.
Oh, wow.
So I would have a tall pair and a flat pair that matched so that I could wear the flat pair when it was necessary and then put on the tall pair for showcasing and then take them off and put on the flat pair and still have matching shoes with my outfit.
Makes sense to me. Okay. Now, you do have a lot of shoes still. You need more shoes, right? Mm-hmm. You want more shoes, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. So you didn't, even the shoes that she had, they were not lifetime commitments. You were going to replace those shoes. Every pair of shoes you have right now, every pair of shoes you've ever had has been replaced and will be replaced again. They're designed to be worn. They're designed to be replaced. No shoes last a lifetime, but our marriage does. They weren't supposed to last a lifetime. Season, reason, or lifetime. The shoes are for seasons, maybe even for a reason, but not for a lifetime.
Building, Flea Mark Pimpin' and almost sold out. I love it.
That's beautiful.
It. What's good?
Flea Market Pimpin' is almost sold out. The cool thing about having product-based businesses, you can sell out and replenish, or move on to another product. How about that? Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
When is it time to throw it away?
Yes. Now, when is it time to throw it away? Let me do a brief commercial. So yesterday, I made my famous curry chicken and chickpeas. I made my famous curry chicken and chickpeas.
One of my favorite meals.
Absolutely. I've made it for years, but yesterday I made it differently for the first time. And I have to tell you, as much as I love Can Do Spice, I was afraid.
Uh-oh.
I was afraid that it would not be my dish.
Because her dish is amazing, yes.
The only seasonings that I use, with the exception of salt, because Island Passion does not have salt in it.
Mm-hmm.
I did add salt for it, but the only thing that I used was chicken. I cut up a whole onion on top, chickpeas, and Island Passion from Can Do Spice.
Really?
And it was good.
You know, it's always good, and I always love that meal. But I did notice it was a little less salty.
Yes, well, because I only manually put salt.
It was less salty than it normally is, but it was still very tasteful.
Mm-hmm.
Island Passion is one of the seasonings that Sister Shawnee Smith of Can Do Spice has created and offers for sale. And Lisa used her Island Spice seasoning on her chicken and chickpeas meal. What? And I enjoyed, I always enjoy Lisa's cooking, but I had seconds, and this morning, and she was afraid of this, I know, because she's afraid. She knows if I love the dinner, whatever the dinner is, that's my breakfast. Okay, she knows that. Actually, I didn't eat it. I took it out.
I know you didn't.
I took it out.
Because I could smell the house.
Right.
You ate the sausages, which were set aside for spaghetti, but you just eat out of any order that you feel like.
One sausage.
I know. I can smell it.
One.
I can smell it.
But
I bought cereal so you can eat cereal.
I had that too.
But anyway, back to the Island Passion.
I had one sausage, but I took the chickpeas out because I was going to eat it. But I decided, Lisa already said, Brian, this is for lunch. She said, no, that don't matter to me because I just eat whatever's in the house. But she said, this is for lunch, Brian. She specified, this is for lunch tomorrow. So I put it back in the refrigerator.
Now you can order your own Island Passion or barbecue bomb. I was going to use the barbecue bomb with the spaghetti today, or you can use Mary Greens if you're a vegetarian or not,
or just like vegetables.
Mary Greens will make you look differently at a package of mixed vegetables.
Yes,
I promise.
A simple old package of mixed vegetables.
Absolutely. Go to candospice.shop and inbox me if you want the code to save 10%. candospice.shop, and I'm telling you, it is the truth. Dr. Deborah says that Can Do Spice is the truth. Only thing I like on vegetables, especially my string beans.
Oh,
Mary Greens, absolutely.
On Dr. Deborah's string beans, huh?
Mary Greens. Mary Greens is the truth. But Island Passion, it was delicious. Thank you, Shawnee. So getting back of when we should let go of things and people.
Okay.
That really was a traumatic experience to me.
Okay.
Now, I do understand that I have to let it go, and I fortunately love you enough that I don't hold it against you every day. But there are times that I am looking for one of the shoes that I had 8 years ago to go with something that they might go with, and I realize that I don't have.
Downstairs in our coat closet, there's a shoe rack there.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a hanging shoe bag over the door.
And the shoe rack is empty.
The shoe rack is, why is the shoe rack empty?
Because there's no shoes. You threw them away.
No, it's not. That's not why. Okay, because you didn't put them back. Because there is a bunch of shoes on the floor in that closet.
Yes.
And there's a bunch of shoes in those bags on the door.
They are.
And
shoes.
And there's a bunch of shoes on the floor at the bottom landing of the stairs.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't wear shoes upstairs.
Right. But we have shoes, baby. You got shoes everywhere you turn. You got some shoes. Okay.
Dr. Beverly says, let go of the shoes. They are gone.
That's
so
right.
For your birthday, we ladies should take Lisa's shoe shopping.
Oh, wow. That'd be so nice.
But
her birthday is January the 12th.
My birthday was June the 12th. My half birthday was yesterday.
They don't have birthdays. It's January.
My half birthday was yesterday.
It's January the 12th.
January is in the winter. You got to have a winter and a summer birthday.
You don't have to have a winter and a summer birthday.
I don't understand.
You have to have the birthday. That's your birthday. That's how it goes.
I get to.
Mm-hmm. When should you throw it away? There's a famous skit by George Carlin about when you move. with your stuff. Your stuff speaks.
With your stuff. I love that joke.
When you move, you find out you have more stuff than you thought. So you're moving your stuff from this house to another house. And then when you go on vacation, you bring some of your stuff with you on vacation. And sometimes when you're on vacation, you buy more stuff. And then you have to get a bigger bag to carry the new stuff that you brought to bring home to your old stuff. Okay? Everybody who think they don't have much stuff, move. You'll realize you have way more stuff than you thought.
Absolutely. That's right, Katura. Tell him. She says, LOL, I'm with Lisa on 2 birthdays. Thank you very much. I have a winter birthday and I have a summer birthday. My summer birthday was yesterday, January the 12th and June the 12th.
I think that's corny myself.
You can be corny for you.
Okay, Lisa. I made a post this morning. Are you looking forward to today? Are you looking forward to today? And then I watched something by Myron Golden, the author of From the Trash Man to the Cash Man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking about the levels of success. The lowest level is what's called the implementers or the doers. So people get stuff done through their physical means, through their muscles. They get it. They put their hands on the thing and they actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the lowest income earners, the doers. And the next highest level is what's called the unifiers, the managers, the ones that coordinate stuff together to get other people to do the work. The managers are the next highest level.
Mm-hmm.
The third highest level is the communicators, people who make their money or their livelihood with what they communicate, the messages they communicate, the books they write, the movies they act in. Those are the communicators.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next highest. And those people in communicator level, you can earn anywhere from $100,000 to $100 million on the communicator level. Okay. Mm-hmm. They earn their living with their mouth and with their thoughts. And the highest level are the imaginators, the people who can imagine an industry or imagine something that's not yet in existence.
Steve Jobs,
the imaginators. Those are the people that can Edison and electricity. Those things, those are the highest levels. So I'm in a communicator level. Okay. I make my money through with what I know, what I'm willing to say. And as I watched that article, and I've seen it before, it inspired me to write an article. Mm-hmm. And I wrote an article this morning, Dr. Beverly, Dr. Deborah. I wrote an article this morning, and I'm going to publish it on LinkedIn and maybe some other places. But the article I wrote this morning is your degrees and your certifications have failed you. Mm. Your degrees and your certifications have failed you because lawyers go to law school to learn about law, but law school does not teach them how to sell themselves and their services to get more clients. Doctors learn how to work on a human body, but it doesn't teach them how to sell their medical skills. Mm-hmm. Your accounting degree doesn't teach you how to sell yourself and your services so you can get accounting clients. All your certifications, whether it's in marketing or massage therapy or coaching certifications, they all teach you what it is and how it works. But if it doesn't teach you how to sell yourself and your services, it has failed you. And my article goes on to say, if you are a professional, you need to learn how to sell.
Absolutely.
All of those degrees. If it doesn't include how to, and business schools even too, business schools, business conferences, they all do all this stuff. If it doesn't teach you how to sell yourself and your services, it is failing you. Now, I know that controversy, that's going to come across as controversial to some people. Some people are not going to want to hear that, especially if they spent 8 years and 9 years in school to get a degree. Okay.
Well, I'm going to tell you, what was interesting was in business school, you were taught by people who didn't even have businesses.
That's exactly right. In business school, you were taught by people who didn't have businesses. There's an old adage that I don't like. Okay, I don't like this adage because I'm figuring out where I am on it. The adage is the people that know do, and the people that don't know teach. What? People that know do, and the people that don't know teach. The reason why I don't like the adage is because I teach how to sell yourself and your services. Sister Wendy, who visited here for the first time today, I found her because I saw on a friend's page that she was a Christian coach. And I know tomorrow, at 7 p.m. tomorrow, I'm doing a live and free webinar. Look who's in the room. I'm doing a live and free webinar it's called For Coaches Only.
Absolutely.
How to sell yourself and your coaching services. I'm doing it live. I'm doing it free tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Stephanie Morris, welcome back to the show. And so happy to see you in here. She's on YouTube with us today. Is that a new picture for Sister Stephanie? Good morning.
Dr. Deborah says that was what was different about the Speaking Academy that you and Lisa facilitated.
Oh, wow.
We learned to get paid.
Dr. Deborah,
Absolutely.
You have been so consistent about bringing that up and reminding us and kind of lovingly cajoling us into doing it again. We used to have an academy, Lisa and I. It's called Learn to Speak and Get Paid Academy. And we had, I think, you know what I think was the best part about the academy? Was the graduates, the people in the class that graduated.
Absolutely.
We had such an amazing, 14 of them, amazing collection of talent, age ranges, and different personalities.
Absolutely.
It was beautiful.
Good morning, Leonda. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Sister Leonda. How you doing? Leonda, Sister Stephanie Morris, let me ask you guys directly. When is it time for you to throw away things
and or
people? When is it time to let it go? When is it time? There's a thing called the Spark Joy game. And what you should do
it's
is
not a game.
Well, Lisa and I did it one day really, really good.
Yes. Well, we did it after you threw away all of my shoes.
You're supposed to take everything out of your closets and put them in piles. We took all the stuff out of our closets, all the clothes out of our closets and drawers. We had like 4 big piles in our living room. And the game is this. You pick up and think. If you can't fit it, and if it doesn't spark joy, you get rid of it.
Yes.
Okay. If you can't fit it, and if it doesn't spark joy, you get rid of it. Okay. Put it in a pile to get rid of. And we got rid of big piles of stuff.
And the pile, you had 2 piles. You had a pile for throw it away or give it away.
Oh, yes, we did. Throw it away or give it away. Okay. And the stuff we gave away, we ended up just going, we tried to give it to people, but we ended up just taking it to Goodwill.
Absolutely. Okay. Dr. Deborah said, what's the use of having a book if there's no system built around it to sell it and yourself?
Duh. And I didn't even put that in the article. You wrote the book, but if you don't know how to sell it, okay, and we know our books only sell
when we sell them.
My books right now sell, I'm so excited about it, to 932, my latest book. I'm still excited about it. It's called 932. The 9 most important words, the 3 most important skills, and the 2 most important questions. It's a book written to young people, and it's told by Mr. Randall the Rhino. I want you guys to get that book, but I want you to get it through our site. Get it through virtualsalesmgr.com. It's available on Amazon, that's true. But if you get it through virtualsalesmgr.com, for every book that's purchased through that site, we will donate a copy to an educator. That book is dedicated to educators. The 9 most important words like courage and love and the power of no. The 3 most important skills, like the ability to communicate. The 2 most important questions, like what are you here to do?
Stephanie says, I'm going through things this week to keep or let go. I need freedom. That's what it will give you.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it will give you. It's freedom. Sister Stephanie goes on to say, I need to get my books to sell. Well, let's make an order. Let's get them out there.
Or can she not just send them to her page and they order? No.
Yes, Stephanie has a website. Absolutely. So
get them from your site.
Absolutely.
Although I'm with you, I like to have some of my books around to sell too. In hand to sell.
You can get the link right there, Stephanie. Go to virtualsalesmgr.com and click on either 932 or Brian's books. They're all in there. They're available for you. Barbara says, Lord, my husband saves everything. I sneak or throw things out.
And you're not the only wife that do that.
No, I never. But I will now because you reminded me.
That was 8 years ago, Lisa.
Amen.
8 years ago.
I got more collateral now.
So anything you throw away of mine, go ahead. Throw away anything you want.
A whole case of stuff going out right now.
Like what? My books? You can't throw away my books.
No.
Okay, good. That's all. What else you got? What else could you throw away?
A whole container of stuff that never gets touched. A whole chair full of stuff that never gets touched.
In my bedroom?
And that's your bedroom?
Yes. That's my man cave.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
What do you mean never gets touched? It do too get touched.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to watch my wife today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's 9:32. Now around 9:30, we typically read a card or a thought or a quote. And Lisa's with her loving hands is looking for one right now, and we're gonna do that now.
The quote is coming from Martin Luther King Jr. That's Dr. Woo, I would never do that, Phyllis. Phyllis said, Lisa, throw away his cigars. No.
Are you kidding me? What a crazy suggestion. Did y'all see yesterday? I posted a bunch of pictures in my Facebook stories of me smoking cigars over the years. There's like 20 of them on my Facebook stories.
The quote is, but I know somehow that only when it is dark enough can you see the stars.
That's right. Only when it's dark enough can you see the stars.
Absolutely.
The stars are there, but you can't even see them until it's dark enough. Sister Phyllis, I thought we was friends. Oh, that's not a very friendly thing to say, Miss Phyllis.
You see how he feels about the cigars? That's how I felt about my shoes.
You wasn't even wearing them. I smoke a cigar every day. You weren't wearing those shoes every day.
You can only wear one pair of shoes a day.
Exactly.
You only got one pair of feet.
Exactly. I did throw them away, Miss Phyllis. I did. And you know, at the moment I did it, I felt I felt because I was by myself. Mm-hmm. I felt I was creating space for something better, Lisa. I wanted my wife to have something better. But you can't get better until you create space. Like if you have a TV on the wall, that's what a TV is. And then that TV is old and it doesn't work well. You don't buy another TV until you take that one away. You remove the one that doesn't work well and you replace it with something better. And I thought I was creating room to replace.
Now, back in the day, you would just put a TV on top of the TV.
That's true.
Hey, man. Shirley says, so the cigar picture.
That's right. Pictures with an
pictures. S. But you changed your cover. I mean, your profile picture.
Yeah, but I'm going to change it back today to something else.
That's okay.
Yeah, I put a cigar picture as a profile picture too, but I'm gonna change that today to something else because even though I love them, I don't want that always just be the first thing you see when you see me.
I love it when Arnold said that he was. We watched the
docuseries
of Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Oh my goodness, he had a cigar all the time, anytime. All the time. He even made cigars a part of his governorship.
How about that?
By creating a cigar tent downstairs
in the courtyard
that he would conduct meetings in with heads of state.
What a coolest thing. One of the coolest suggestions ever. I bet everybody that came there thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Absolutely.
He made a cigar a part of his governorship.
Absolutely.
Come on, man. And he did have a cigar all the time.
All the time. He had a cigar in the jacuzzi. He had a cigar in the car. He had a cigar everywhere. His house was really big and airy. So there was, I would presume that he only had cigars in the airy parts of his house. But he had some beautiful indoor-outdoor space. He would be having a cigar. He had a cigar when he was smoking. He always had a cigar.
There's something about that. Michael, I mean, he's also a gabillionaire too. He's been super wealthy for a long time. Michael Jordan says something that I won't do no matter how wealthy I ever get. Michael Jordan is a billionaire and he's retired, long retired now. And he says he averages about 6 cigars a day.
That's too much.
I think that's too much. Okay, 1 or 2 is plenty. Steve Harvey is a daily cigar smoker as well. But Steve Harvey has learned a trick about his cigars. And my doctor told me about the Steve Harvey method of cigars.
What is it?
Steve Gar only smokes half a cigar at a time. So he'll cut each one of his cigars. He'll smoke the half. And then, so at the end of the day, he might smoke 1 and maybe 1.5 cigars, but in 3 different combinments.
Okay.
He does a half cigar at a time.
You do that from time to time.
From time to time when I know I'm pressed for time or if it's getting late and I don't want to be out late.
Is that serious?
Huh?
Is that serious?
I want the cigar, but I don't want to be late for nothing either. So. When should you throw it all away? I thought I was Pastor Tim Johnson, our friend, Pastor Tim Johnson. He did a sermon right after he got robbed. Someone broke into his house and stole his big screen TV. Okay, that's happened to Lisa and I before too. Someone broke in our house, stole a TV and laptops and pills and all that stuff too. But Tim Johnson's story was, he came home, his front door was open, and he was in an apartment. And he came through, and he's like, "Oh God!" He walked past the living room, and his senses told him something's missing. And he looked back, and then he saw the space where his television was. He saw the space
where it used to be.
And he said he went back to the front room and got the front closet and got a golf club because he didn't know if they were still in the home or not. Okay. And it wasn't, but he did a whole sermon about that space that was left where you could put something else there. And that's probably why I threw away your shoes, because that sermon was in my head. Brother Mark Greer has come on the show and he's making a submission. Brother Mark Greer says, what, baby? Say it.
Y'all pray for me.
Mark Greer says, it is morning time, folks. What are you going to do today that will make this day amazing? If you're not willing to make this day amazing, don't complain about the mediocrity that finds you. I got up early, Brother Mark. I've already done some stuff
in
to
the
make
stylings.
Today. I've read that in the stylings of Mr. Mark Greer. That's what a voice change. I've already done something today to make today amazing. I got up early. I got to work, and I even wrote an article, Mark. I wrote an article this morning. The article title is "Your Degrees and Your Certifications have failed you." They have failed you. And my premise is, if you're a professional and you went ahead and got these degrees and you got these certifications, but they did not teach you how to sell yourself and your services that you went to the school to get the degree in, that has failed you. Because now you got how many, baby? At least 3 or 4 people that we know, my clients, that have come to me after they've spent that $13,000 or that $8,000 taking John Maxwell's leadership training.
Yeah.
They've taken John Maxwell's leadership training, at least 2 that I can think of. Sister Obiama and Dr. Melissa Hall have said to me, they've taken Dr. Maxwell's training, and after his training, they took my training, and they both have told me that my training was better than his. They said it was better than his. They even said that his training needs my training as a part of the curriculum. He will motivate their mindsets. He will teach them how to become leaders and be seen in the public. And you can attach his very, very good name. He has a very good name. You can attach saying, I'm down with him. I'm certified by John Maxwell.
Yeah, that's a great certification to have. And
then my client, Thomas, who's a leadership consultant now, he wants to be a leadership consultant to teachers who took the John Maxwell training. That's 3 down. He says, Brian, I need you to learn how to teach me how to sell this. I got my certification, but I have no clients. He had been going for a long time.
Yeah.
He got his certification. He had no clients.
That's right. Brother Mark says,
you got up this morning. That is the foundation for creating an amazing day.
Yes, it is.
If you don't get up, you can't rise up. I read that in the stylings of Mr. Mark Greer.
I cannot wait. I've already received the submission for Brother Mark for tomorrow, Wisdom Wednesday.
Oh, you did? Did you watch it?
No, I never watch it. I never watch it until the day of the show because I want to experience it with you all at the same time.
Wisdom Wednesday. Mark Greer has been, I guess, close to 2 months now, if not 2 months.
Longer than that.
Longer than 2 months?
Yes.
I think he just started. But anyway, he's been submitting on Wednesdays up to a 5-minute message from his mind. We don't know what the message is going to say, but we know it's going to be dynamic. We know it's going to be inspiring. So we have been so blessed to have it. So thank you, Mark. Lisa says she already got the submission for this week.
Yes, absolutely.
So she's going to be surprised with us.
Absolutely. Tune in tomorrow. I always wait to watch it with you guys on the show. Tune in tomorrow about 9:15. We put on his Wisdom Wednesday submission, and I look forward to seeing it. Make sure that you also register for Coaches Only on Wednesday at 7 p.m. For Coaches Only, what's the training about tomorrow?
Tomorrow's for Coaches Only. Coaches have something unique about their game, that they have to understand in order to effectively sell their services. It's for coaches only how to sell you and your coaching services. You always have to sell yourself first, and most of them don't understand that. But anyway, that's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Excuse me. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. One more thing too. We're about to do what's called our greeting songs. Now, if this is your first time here, bear with us. Okay, it's gonna get a little bit nutty. But we're about to do our greeting songs. Now, greeting songs are songs that we use to thank people that have been consistent contributors to the show. Anybody who says anything is a contributor to the show or been rocking with us for years. Like Miss Phyllis George has been rocking with this show at least 6 of the 7 years, if not all 7. But she's got a greeting logo, and it goes, Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So clear the way.
So clear the way.
Miss Phyllis is here.
Phyllis is here.
Now we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis.
Good morning,
Barbara Mosley.
Sister Shirley says, we are blessed with Dr. Mark Greer's message. Amen.
Yes, we are. Barbara Mosley, she cooks here.
She cooks there.
She cooks everywhere.
Absolutely.
Sister Barbara Mosley.
Absolutely. Good morning again. Thank you for joining us this morning, Miss Wendy.
And Shirley DeJohnette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Shirley DeJohnette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Good morning, Shirley.
Dr. Deborah, trauma healing and manifestation coach.
Miss Phyllis Hollywood, you've been swinging through. We got to get you a jam. Suggest a song for us, Phyllis, that speaks to your spirit, and we'll find your greeting song in it.
Actually, absolutely. Dr. Beverly's here.
She has a logo and it goes, Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Thank you guys for the likes, like, love. Make sure that you share. And I appreciate you. And every day that you come, it's Can Do Spice, because baby, you can do it.
Take your time.
Do it right.
You can do it, baby. Can Do Spice. Can Do Spice.
Can Do Spice is making an appearance in here.
Let's see. Dr. Beth, we did her already.
Yeah, we did her. We did Barbara. We did Shawnee.
Evan Jefferson. Talk to your man. It's your boy in the building. ERGJ. Evan Jefferson's in the building. Good morning, sir.
Amen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Katura's in the building.
Back to life. Back to Katura Green.
However do you want it? However
do you need it?
Do you need it?
Stephanie Mars is going to get her song today, and it goes,
that's right.
Stephanie.
Life has new meaning to me.
There is beauty up above, and things we never take notice of. You wake up and Stephanie, you're in love.
Ooh.
Sister Leonda, you've been hanging out with us. You keep coming in here, girl. You're going to get you a song. Recommend something.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think we got Brother Mark in the building.
So wide you can't get around it.
So low you can't get under it.
So high you can't get over it. Mark Greer is under a groove. He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now. Good morning, Mark Greer.
Good morning. Good morning. And Stephanie, we love you back. Stephanie says, I love you guys, and we love you back. We appreciate you here.
Stephanie, the show's topic was, when is it time to throw it away? To throw away things and or people.
Absolutely.
When is it time to throw it away?
Don't throw it all away.
You know, I could look around this room and see some stuff that we should throw away, baby. You know that? I could look around this room and see some stuff we should throw away. Like that right there, that don't need to be here anymore. That needs to get gone. That right there could probably get gone too. I could look around your room and think about some stuff.
My room.
This is Lisa's room we're in right now. I can see some stuff to throw away from this chair. And if I did throw it away, what it'll do is it'll create space for something else. Why are you breathing so heavy? That thing over there, I've tripped on that thing probably 5 times.
You know how many times I've tripped on it?
Oh.
None times.
So I've come through here too. Anyway, thank you for joining us on our show here. Let's talk about it. Okay. Thank you very much. What? Sister Shirley said, it is not your room, Brian K. You're right. You're right. This is not my room. So because it's not my room, what you're implying, Sister Shirley, is
none of your business.
I should respect her things and not mess with anything in her room. Is what you're implying, Sister Shirley? I think that's what she's trying to say. This ain't my room. This is Lisa's room. You're right. So, are you looking forward to today? I hope you are. You know, come on, baby. Should I go get a bag of balloons or something to put them in front of you?
Thank you, Shirley, for your support.
Yes, respect Lisa's room.
Respect my room.
All that blowing. I mean, we could get ready for a whole party with all that blowing. Look at that whole room full of balloons. Speaking of balloons, shout out to the Denver Nuggets. They won the NBA championship last night. So
what's the balloons?
You know, they drop balloons in celebration and do the confetti bombs and all that kind of stuff. And the champagne's pouring on each other and all of that when they win the championship. That's what we do. We make a mess with balloons and confetti and champagne when we win the championships. But it was worth it. In the best 4 out of 7 series, the better team always wins. Denver won 4-1. So they went best of 5. It was called a gentleman's sweep. A sweep is when they win 4 straight. But a gentleman's sweep is 1 win for the other team. Telling me. Okay.
Is that right?
That's what happened.
Dr. Deborah says, I'm looking forward today. I have 2 new clients.
Amen.
I'm
excited for
I'm
you.
working on 2 new projects as well. I'm actually working on 3 now that I think about it. The third one is just starting actually on Wednesday. So I am excited.
Speaking of which, on Mondays, we host the Entrepreneurs Sales Meeting. In corporate America, they have regular meetings for the people there, the staff, the management staff. Entrepreneurs don't have that. So they don't have the accountability. They don't have the feedback. They don't have the motivation. They don't have the learning. They don't have the community. They don't have the networking. And that's what we provide at the Entrepreneurs Sales Meeting. We have decided as a feature of the Entrepreneur Sales Meeting is one of the members gets to do a 6-minute presentation. The next one up will be Dr. Deborah Dunstan. But we've also decided to do it. We do it right now at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So that's the day edition. We're also going to do it at 7 p.m. in the evening. So 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. start next week. So if the day 2 p.m. doesn't fit for you, the 7 p.m. might.
And that's Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time, yes.
You can register at virtualsalesmgr.com for the morning one. The afternoon one will be updated by this afternoon.
Amen. And amen again. It's now 9:50. We're about to get out of here because we got to, even though we love you, we got to leave you and go retire to our respective offices or something like that. Or what? Have you had breakfast yet?
No,
I had breakfast
until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
You don't eat breakfast till 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Since when?
Usually.
Oh, well, I got up this morning like 6 something. I had breakfast by 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 7:15. I was eating breakfast.
Yeah, I eat about 1 or 2.
Yeah, well, that's new. Okay.
Yeah.
Sister Phyllis says, Brian, make me go look at my shoes to make sure they're all
I know that's right, Sister Phyllis, honey. Y'all saw me have a whole lot of PTSD.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
And looking back on it, baby.
Don't look back on it with your eyes. You have no right to look back on it.
If I had to do over again,
what would you do? Save yourself right now. Thank you. Nothing.
Y'all have a good day.
We love you. And don't forget to have sex.